Get daily updates directly to your inbox. Plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe? Try again later. Invalid email. There's nothing embarrassing about a wide margin of defeat to a team 2 leagues above you. But when you do most of the damage yourself, it makes things that little bit more difficult to swallow. Tranmere were truly their own worst enemy in a 5-0 hammering to Peterborough. Having dreamed of reaching the FA Cup second round following an impressive 1-1 draw to force a replay earlier this month, Rovers simply capitulated as the errors mounted. The collapse started before the break, with Jay Harris sent off for a poor tackle as the hosts let their frustrations get the better of them after conceding 2 awful goals. And then after halftime, despite flurries of neat passing and moments of pressure, the disappointment only increased in what became a harrowing evening. Rovers made 3 changes from Saturday's win over Dagenham, 2 of them enforced as Jeff Hughes and Mitch Duggan had hamstring injuries. They were replaced by Harris and Jay McKevley as Mickey Mellon returned to the 3-5-2 formation that earned a draw at London Road, whilst Jerry McDonough started in favour of Andy Cook, with a trip to Woking awaiting the winner, and therefore a real chance of reaching the third round. Both sides were desperate to lay down a marker early on. Peterborough, pressing Tranmere much more quickly than they did in the first game, had the first chance as Danny Lloyd flicked a header wide. The hosts then saw a couple of long-range efforts easily dealt with by Connor O'Malley before Marcus Maddison fired straight at Scott Davies from 25 yards. Rovers though then hit the self-destruct button and gifted Peterborough not 1 but 2 goals in 10 minutes of utter madness. Image. Richard Alt-Talru. McKevley was at fault for the opener, with the defender unleashing a back pass that went nowhere near its intended target. It left Davies in a foot race to atone for his teammate's error, but it was one he could not win as Lloyd rounded him before thumping into an empty net. The striker could have doubled the lead minutes later, sending an unmarked header wide after a beleaguered McKevley was easily beaten by Maddison. He did not have to wait long for another opportunity though, as Tranmere failed to learn their lesson, once again allowed to roam free in the box as Rovers failed to deal with the corner. Stephen Taylor nodded the loose ball back across goal, and it was picked up by Lloyd near the 6-yard line, lifting into the roof of the net. The hosts were rocking, and they were soon given a mountain to climb when Harris was deservedly sent off for a dangerous and needlessly high tackle on Maddison. With 10 men, Tranmere could barely get close to their opponents, who were able to build attack after attack. After attack, Jack Marriott had a couple of chances, firstly shooting straight at Davies from 20 yards before forcing the keeper into a superb save with close-range flick. Anthony Grant was the next to be thwarted as his curling effort was scrambled round the post before the keeper used his foot to block another Marriott drive. After the break, it was a similar story as Maddison fired just around the post when well picked out at the back post by Lloyd. Marriott then missed yet another decent effort, meeting a cross on the penalty spot but leaning back and slashing over the bar. Rovers had some pressure of their own, with Buxton on for McKevley at halftime, firing a free kick over, before Connor Jennings forced a terrific save out of O'Malley from 25 yards. James Norwood then headed straight at the keeper before Peterborough finally killed off the tie. Once again, the Tranmere defence were looking around haplessly as Jack Baldwin strolled unmarked onto a free kick, heading home from less than 5 yards out. The hosts maintained their spirits, with Norwood lashing wide after receiving a knockdown from Cook. Image. Richard Alt-Talru. But after Idris Kano had beaten the offside trap and had a shot saved, Lloyd completed his hat-trick. Rovers gave away a free kick 25 yards out which Maddison whacked goalwards, and though it was blocked, Davies could not hold on to it. allowing the striker to fire into an empty net. The keeper was involved again minutes later when he raced out of his goal to meet Kanu, only to bring the substitute down as he charged away from goal. A penalty was given and Maddison sent Davies the wrong way to make it 5-0. It was the stuff of nightmares for Tranmere, and also the third time they had conceded 5 against Peterborough in their last 5 meetings. Tranmere 4-4-2. Davies, Sutton, McNulty, McKevley, Buxton 46, Motley Henry, Harris, Norburn, Cole 73, Jennings, Rydhog, McDonough, Cook 67, Norwood. Unused subs: Pilling, Drysdale, Solomon Davies, Rocca. Yellow cards: Jennings. Red cards: Harris 25, Peterborough 3-5-2, Amelie, Tafazzoli, Forrester 76, Baldwin, Taylor, Madison, Doughty, Anderson 68, Grant, Lopez, Hughes, Lloyd, Marriott, Cano 68. Unused subs: Bond, Penny, Chettle, Cartwright. Goals: Lloyd 16, 22, 73, Baldwin 67, Madison 76. Cards: Doughty. Referee: Michael Salisbury. Attendance: 4, 199, 124. Man of the match: Dylan Motley Henry. Kept running, kept threatening. Tranmere's only real attacking outlet.